In 2005, months after a week-long trip to New Orleans, where he volunteered aid to Hurricane Katrina survivors, Zach Rosenberg left his lawyer position in Washington, D.C. and moved to New Orleans with girlfriend Liz McCartney. They soon founded the St. Bernard Project, an independent, not-for-profit organization to rebuild families' homes. In just 4 years, their little engine that could has become an enormous force in rebuilding New Orleans.
When they came up to me and said what they was going to do, I looked at them and I said, yeah, okay. Let's see what's going to happen with this. And they did it.
We've completely rebuilt 276 houses, which is about 100 since we've seen you last year. But the fact is, there's a tremendous amount of work left to do.
Zach is relentless, but his continued sense of urgency is vital in fulfilling the dreams of every family.
These are people who owned homes, but they haven't been able to get back home. There's over 1,200 families living in FEMA trailers. There's countless families living in gutted houses, doubled and tripled up.
One of those families is the Picascios, Sabrina and her 3 daughters.
4.5 years. She's lived in Houston, Mississippi, and she is now living with another family in a trailer, 10 of them, waiting to get this house done. So we're in a rush to get the house done.
Oh, I was happy as can be. I'm still like very, very excited. I'm still kind of, lost for words, but it's gonna be great.
Looking forward to sharing a room with my sisters and my mom, and just to live with my mom.
You can't, until you see it, recognize how much work is left to be done and how widespread the destruction was. So you can hear 100% of St. Bernard Parish flooded or 80% of Orleans Parish flooded, but you can't really process that until you see what that means.
On this day, wives of Zurich employees volunteered to help refurbish the Picascio home.
Somehow I feel like it's never enough because there's just so much to be done here still. And time goes by and I just cannot imagine they lived without the house for 5 years, or just can't imagine that.
Thanks to more awareness and more donations, in the last year, St. Bernard Project has increased their workload from 30 to 50 homes at a time. And another new enhancement is their very own mental health and wellness center.
A third of all the folks who lived in FEMA trailers for more than 6 months have DSM diagnosable major depression. And what the Center for Wellness and Mental Health does, it addresses predictable results from having lost everything.
They're unbelievable what they've done. I have never seen a company operate like this and do so much with so little.